Hey guys, so today I am doing a makeup tutorial using the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. I created this look with it, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. You may see I'm in a new setup. I've got a new light for my camera. I'm using my mirror lights and that light. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy. I'm going to start off with the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturiser, and it's oil free because I have oily skin, so I need to have like as less oil on my face as I possibly can. Now the Porefessionals, or Porefessional, I don't know why I always put S at the end of it. I'm going to use the Max Factor Miracle Match Foundation in Warm Almond. I've had this for so long and I've like never really worn it. So, but I do hate the smell of it, I remember that. I hate the smell of this foundation. And don't tell me it's gone off because it hasn't. It smelled like this when I bought it. It's like such a grim smell. I don't know if it's all Max Factor foundations, but I don't know what the smell's meant to be. I don't like it, whatever it is. Next, Maybelline Fit Me in number 15. These always confuse me. I don't understand why 15 is lighter than 10 and 20 is darker than 15. Like, doesn't make sense. Make 10 the lightest and make 15 the middle and make whatever the other one is. 20 is obviously the darkest, which is fine. But I don't understand why 15 is lighter than 10. Okay, they've gone. Well, they haven't gone, but they're not doing my garden anymore. They've moved to someone else's garden. Next, I'm going to take the Collection Lasting Perfection in Fair, which is number 1, and just go under my eyes, even though this isn't really that light on me. I'm also going to add a tiny bit of the Naked Concealer because that's a bit lighter. But, I don't know, I like this concealer. Maybe it'd be better if it's a dark colour. Like, it's very... I find it quite drying. Like, I feel like it always looks quite dry on me. Which is kind of weird, considering I have oily skin. Next, I am going to go, I might set my under eyes just while I'm here, before I do cream contour, just because under eyes kind of need setting, don't they? So I'm going to take the Sleek Cream Contour Kit in Light. I actually do have it in medium as well because I accidentally bought it in medium, which obviously is too dark for me. But I suppose I can use it as cream bronzer. So I'm going to use this one. Why do I have to be so awkward with holding it? And I'm using the mini little beauty blender thingamabob. Like the mini one, the Real Techniques one. Then I'm just going to tap tap tap. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the flat bit of my Big Beauty Blender. I've actually got 3 of these, but I need to buy new ones because they're starting to, you know, like when these ones, they get kind of just dirty and start ripping tiny bits. That's what's starting to happen to it, so I need to get a new one. Well, I like to get the packs. I either get a pack of 2, but now they do packs of 4. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques Bold Metals 103 brush. I'm just going to swirl it around. See, I suppose this brush would probably be better for bronzer, but I quite like it for powder. I'm just going to set all of what I've done. Right, I'm taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer with the Zoeva, what is this? Luxe Face Definer. And I actually used this for bronzer first time the other day, and I actually quite liked it. I love the smell of this. But it is a really nice brush. It is amazing for bronzer. I've like never used it for bronzer before. Blends up my nose a bit and my neck. I cannot wait for the clocks to go forward. Once I said it wrong, and now ever since I've got confused on what is happening, whether they're going forward or backwards. They're going forward though. Next I'm going to take the Sleek blush. Do you know what I need to do? I need to get another battery for this camera, so I've got two. I'm using the Luxe Sheer Cheek. This blush is so pretty. In the pan it looks a bit more, it does look warm, but it also looks cool. It's a weird, in the pan it looks kind of both, warm and cool. Like you can see how it's warm, you can kind of see how it's cool, I suppose. Like in person it shows a bit more, I think. But on your face it's so pretty. Then I'm going to go in with the sleek Solstice palette with the Luxe fan brush from Zoeva, and just kind of swirl it in the two, the pink and the purple. This is the two mixed together. It doesn't look pink or purple, it just gives it a nice sheen. Like, okay, it's a bit intense, but it's like not that intense. But it's like, it's hard to explain. Like, it don't come out that purple or pinky. It's like a champagne-y colour. I never use that one, or the cream. I don't really like cream highlights. I'm not a big fan. I like powder more. Eyebrows. I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Genius Kit medium to dark, which is just this little thing. I really like this. I always thought that this was too warm of a colour on me. I don't use the wax, I just use the powder. I just use a little thing in it to... but I used to use the, if you go back at old videos, I used to use the Freedom one in that kit. But I've decided I don't like that anymore because I think it's, I know eyebrows are meant to be kind of ashy, like that's kind of the colour eyebrows are. But in that I feel like because of my hair colour it looks too ashy, whereas this colour is really good for my eyebrows. Where's my eyebrow brush gone? I turned the camera off to look for my brush, and the minute I turned the camera off I found it. It's typical, isn't it? So I'm going to be using the powder. I'm just moving through my eyebrows. Okay, you have to ignore my eyebrows today. I think they look terrible and I can't get them to go right. But now I use the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper just to set them. Normally I do feel like if you don't have an eyebrow gel kind of, I recommend getting one because, especially if you have eyebrows like mine, the eyebrows are thick, like actually the thickness of them is thick, but they are very sparse. Like if you've got dark hair and they're very sparse and they are thick, you feel them in, but then because you're filling them in and because they're so sparse, it looks like you've really filled them in. They look very blocky. Whereas if you get something like this, it defines, obviously you can see the hairs way more and it makes them look more natural. Something's just died. Oh, I thought the camera died, but it's not. It's the little viewfinder thing. I'm using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Prime Potion. It's just the original one. Just gonna, my head is starting to hurt. You know, like when you wear like headbands and they like rub. Too Faced eyeshadow palette, chocolate bar palette, and take the Luxe All Over Shader Brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to use this side because I think the other side has a bit of highlight on it. And I'm just going to take White Chocolate, which is the top matte one. Can you see that? I think so. And then I'm just going to put that all over. My lid. Luxe Soft Crease from Zoeva. I'm just going to take Milk Chocolate, which is, I can't see how much you can see, oh you can see the whole palette, which is this one. And I'm just going to put that like kind of, I'm looking this way because my mirror is there, by the way. I think I've already said that a couple of times, but just letting you know. And same over. I'll blend it better in a second. I'm going to use the Luxe Crease Brush to kind of blend it out. Probably should have actually used these two brushes around the opposite way, but I couldn't see this brush when I used the other one. Then I'm going to take, hump for the brush again, the Zoeva Luxe Smoky Shader. I used the other day, but I'm just going to use the other side and use Amaretto, which is the pinky, purpley, burgundy colour. I have green eyes. Well, I suppose, yeah, they are green. So I like to use kind of them types of shades because I feel like they really suit green eyes. So I'm just going to put that all over my lid. And same on this. Okay, I'm actually going to take, I don't know if this will work because this is an oil, oh my god, that's the builder, I'm going to look like an idiot. I don't know if this will work because this is a oil control setting spray. It's like it's the de-slick one, but I've used it with other setting sprays, but I've never used it with, I don't think I've ever really done it with this one. But I'm just going to put the colour on it and I'm just going to spray it. It should work because it's not a mattifying one, is it? It just is oil control. That got on my hand more than the brush. So it does work. Just to kind of, it metallifies, that's not a word. It just makes it more metallic. Okay, now I'm gonna take this little, what colour should I do next? No, I'm gonna take Semi Sweet first. I'm gonna take it on this brush, I think. I'm going to take it on the Luxie crease brush and take Semi Sweet, which is this one. And by the way, if you don't have this palette but you want it, you could get the I Heart Makeup one because they do dupes for all of the palettes and the eyeshadows are good. So they do like, they're like Too Faced. It's like a brand that's like a dupe brand. So like they pretty much have dupes for like so many makeup palettes, like high-end ones. They've pretty much got all the chocolate bar palette dupes, even the new Sweet Peach one they've got a dupe for. The Luxe Petite Crease, and take Cherry Cordial, which is this one. It's glittery, but it's not as glittery as some of the others. I'm just going to put that kind of in the outer corner. It doesn't really show up that much, but it gives you some definition. This is actually the brush I use like under my lash line, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I have no idea how much you missed, but normally when my camera cuts off, it lasts 30 seconds, then cuts off. So all I've probably done in the space of that was get the Real Technique shader brush and put a bit more on my outer corners. I think that's all I did. Okay, I'm just going to blend those two colours together kind of on my lid, and then blend, blend. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get, I feel like I'm pretty much done with that. I'm just going to use my Mary Luminizer with this little brush. And I'm just going to put that on my inner corners. Because I feel like, because the colour's quite warm, this makeup look, you want a more like goldy in the corner. I'm also taking it kind of onto the lid, and I'll blend that now because otherwise it will look a bit. There we go. The big shader one again, but not the same side, and take white chocolate and just put that under my brow bone. And then that gives you like a matte effect. Then I'm going to take Mary Luminizer, and I'm going to also put that under my brow bone as well. Or my brow bone, not really under it, but because this is so pretty. So, this is definitely blacker. Yeah. This is difficult though because of the shape of it. It's not like pointed at all. It's like, I don't know what it's called though. It's like, it's an MUA one that's really old. I don't think that you would do it anymore. And then this brush, I'm going to take Cherry Cordial and put it. Is this the brush I used? Well, I'm using it now. And then I'm going to put that. My eyes watering, so it's like getting all wet. Along my lash line. I think putting a colour underneath your eye really brings together a look. Obviously it's up to you, it's personal preference whether you want to do that or not. This brush, even though this brush is a bit too thick to do it, and I'm going to take hazelnut, a mixture of hazelnut and semi-sweet. And then I might have to just pinch this because it's not thin enough, and just kind of put that under my eye as well. That's everything for the eyes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I need to just do my mascara obviously. I'm going to take the MAC Lip Prep and Prime and put that on my lips. This is really good. Before I got that, liquid lipsticks used to always go on very badly and they used to feel very dry on my lips. Ever since I've worn this with them, it's like it's like such a game changer. And then I'm going to take this, it's on last battery again, I'm going to take the Maybelline Lash Sensational Waterproof. I've done mascara, now just lips. Now can I use either of my two satin lips? I'm going to use Tootsi by Colourpop. It might be completely the wrong colour. I know this is completely the wrong colour to go with it, but I don't care. That is in to go with the liquid lipstick. But I'm hoping that the colour of this might change, slightly change the colour of the liquid lipstick. That's kind of what I want to happen. I don't know, I like this colour a bit. See, the lip liner's kind of changed the colour, which is what I wanted it to do. Last thing I do is use my Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray and spray it all over my face. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and comment if there's anything you want to see, any palette you want me to use, or yeah, anything you'd like to see. And that's pretty much it. So, and this is going to be my setup from now on, when I'm doing makeup tutorials at least anyway, so it's a lot easier. So yeah, bye!